Very good morning, students. Yesterday we have seen the little Franz. He was very upset because he didn't learn the chapter of participles. The I jumped over the bench and sat down at my desk. Not till then, when I had got a little over my fright, did I see that our teacher had on his beautiful green coat, his frilled shirt, and the little black silk cap, all embroidered, that he never wore except on inspection and prize days. Besides, the whole school seemed so strange and so solemn. But the thing that surprised me most was to see on the back benches that were always empty, the village people sitting quietly like ourselves. Old Hauser, with his three cornered hat, the former mayor, the former postmaster, and several other besides. Everybody looked sad, and Hauser had brought an old primer thumbed at the edges, and he held it open on his knees with his great spectacles lying across the pages. Dear students, here we can see when our little Franz, when he get into the classroom, he has noticed there are certain strange things is happening in the class. First of all, everybody is very sad. Hamel, the teacher, he wore a very fine green color coat, which he used to wear only some special occasions like the Sundays or the prize distribution days. And the coat was very much decorated, embroidered well. The little Franz, he exclaimed, and he has noticed the people, those who are sitting at the last part of the class, the old postmaster, the former mayor, the houser, everybody is sitting very quiet. And the little Franz, he used to read the expression from their face. Everybody is very sad. The little Franz, he understood that something has gone bad here in the day. Now we'll continue. While I was wondering about it all, M. Hamel mounted his chair and, in the same grave and gentle tone which he had used to me, said, "My children, this is the last lesson I shall give you. The order has come from Berlin to teach only German in the school of Alsace and Lorraine. The new master comes tomorrow. This is your last French lesson. I want you to be very attentive." When the little Franz, he was thinking about all those things, M. Hamel, he just mounted, he just adjusted his chair and he started to speak. Dear students, this is the last French lesson that I am going to deliver you. Why? Because certain government orders has been published. From tomorrow onwards, the schools in Alsace and Lorraine will not included the French. Instead of the French chapters, the German is going to be taught in the classes. So this will be the last lesson that I am going to deliver you. And M. Hamel, he made a request to the students. As it is my last lesson, dear students, you should be very attentive in the class. What thunderclaps these words were to me. Oh, the witches! That was what they had put up at the town hall. My large French lesson. Why, I hardly knew how to write. I should never learn any more. I must stop there, then. Oh, how sorry I was for not learning my lessons, for seeking birds' eggs, or going sliding on the Sar. My books that had seemed such a nuisance a while ago, so heavy to carry. My grand, my history of the saints were old friends now that I couldn't give up. M. Hamel, too. The idea that he was going away, that I should never see him again, made me forget all about his ruler and how crackly he was. Dear students, now little Franz came to know while he was walking to the school. He has noticed many people, a crowd was surrounded there. A crowd was there around the notice board. That time he was thinking, what will be the new news? Always this notice board gives us bad news. Now he came to know, oh, this was the news which was published in the bulletin board, the notice board. From tomorrow onwards, there will not be any more French lessons. Now, when he realized this, he became very upset. He was thinking, oh, for this many years I didn't learn anything. Very hardly I knew how to write. I can't learn any more French. The textbooks, which seems to my enemies. Now I'm going to miss everything. The teacher, M. Hammer, he was very rude to the students. He forgot everything. Little Franz, he forgot everything. Now he is going to miss the French lessons and he is going to miss his teacher. He is going to miss everything. This made him very sad. Poor man, it was an honor of the last lesson that he had put on his fine Sunday clothes. And now I understood why the old men of the village were sitting there in the back of the room. It was because they were sorry too that they had not gone to school more. It was their way of thanking our Master for his 40 years of faithful service and of showing their respect for the country that was there no more. Now, little Franz, he is understanding the things very clearly. Oh, this was the reason these distinguished people are sitting in my class. Who all are the distinguished people? The postmaster, the former mayor, the houser. Okay, this was their expression of thanking to my teacher. And my teacher, who was teaching here for a long 40 years, he was giving very faithful service to the country, to the school, to the village people. So the people, the distinguished people, those who are here, they all are sad. They all are want to express their thanks to the teacher. That was the reason everybody is sitting here. While I was thinking all this, I heard my name called. It was my turn to recite. What would I not have given to be able to say that dreadful rule of the participles all through, very loud and clear, and without one mistake? But I got mixed up on the first word and stood there, holding onto my desk, my heart beating, and not daring to look up. I heard M. Hemmel say to me, I once called you little Franz. You must feel bad enough. See how it is. Every day we have said to ourselves, Bah, we have plenty of time. I will learn it tomorrow. And now you see where you have come out. Ah, that's a great trouble with Alcis. He puts off learning till tomorrow. Now, those fellows out there will have the right to say to you, how it is. How is it you pretend to be Frenchman and yet you can neither speak or write your language? But you are not the worst. Poor little France. We have all a great deal to reproach ourselves with. While our little Franz, he was thinking about all these incidents. The turn is coming. Which turn? Yeah, M. Hamel is asking questions to the students. Now, this is the turn of little Franz. The teacher called his name. He stood up. He was thinking, I will say all the rules of the participles, but nothing happened. He was mixed up with all these things. He stood with holding his hands in the corner of the desk. He was expecting a great scolding from the teacher. But M. Hamel, he said with very polite words, Don't worry, little Franz, I'm not going to scold you anymore because you feel ashamed. And he started to say, we everywhere, everyone, we were thinking we will learn all these things tomorrow. We will learn all these things tomorrow. But that tomorrow is not there for you anyway. That tomorrow is not there for you now. Now we should understand the M. Hamel. M. Hamel is saying to the students, the things which you have postponed for tomorrow, that tomorrow is going to end today. Now you all will regret. We says that we are the French people and we don't know how to speak French, how to write French. Is very shameful for us. And he's continued to say, now nothing is left. The lectures are going to be finished. Now no more French is being taught here in the school. Everything is going to be stopped now. The end has come. There is no more French. We all should feel ashamed that we didn't took our opportunities to learn the very beautiful language in the world. Dear students, the rest of the chapter we will discuss tomorrow. And please make sure that you read the chapter and try to understand the concept.